I'm a UFC champion who fought Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, but fighter with 11 losses hit me harder than anyone. Max Holloway named a surprising fighter as the hardest hitting opponent he's faced. The current BMF champion and former featherweight title holder has been mixing it with the very best fighters since joining the UFC 12 years ago. Bless squared off against Dustin Poirier in his debut, and it didn't get any easier from there as he faced Conor McGregor during his rise through the ranks soon after. Charles Oliveira, Anthony Pettis, Jose Aldo, Brian Ortega, Alexander Volkanovski, Frankie Edgar, and Yair Rodriguez are just some of the other big hitters on his CV. However, Holloway insists none of them crack quite like Andre Fili, the 32-year-old, who has never officially been dropped during his UFC career, took an almighty whack en route to a submission win over Touchy in April 2014. Exactly 9 years later, the Hawaiian fan favorite didn't hesitate to name Fili as his hardest-hitting foe after trading blows with Arnold Allen for 5 rounds. Andre Fili, Holloway quickly said when a reporter asked him who is the biggest puncher he's fought at featherweight. Andre Fili, he's the only guy that I ever got caught with, and I looked at the time like, what the F? What am I doing? I remember going to the cage and being like, holy S, he hit me pretty hard. Andre Fili is the hardest cracker I've felt at 145 pounds, for sure. Fili's record pales in comparison to some of Holloway's other opponents. The 34-year-old has lost 11 times during his 36-fight career in MMA. Fili has KO'd 10 of his opponents, but has relied on the judges to get the job done on 11 occasions, which suggests his power shots didn't hurt others as they did Holloway. Despite spending most of his career at featherweight, Holloway has fought 10 pounds higher at lightweight, and may have squared off with his new hardest-hitting opponent in April. Justin Gaethje put his BMF title on the line against Holloway at UFC 300. The highlight, who Khabib Nurmagomedov insists hit him harder than anyone else, had his moments and seemingly dropped Holloway at one point. However, it didn't count or matter as Holloway ended up knocking Gaethje out cold with 1 second to spare in what was arguably the greatest moment in UFC history. I was just glad I was the one landing, Holloway said after UFC 300. He missed some shots. I was getting hurt by the wind of the shots he missed. That's how hard he hits. This guy, he's the next level.